Hello. Proverbs 13:4 says, "The soul of the sluggard craves and gets nothing, but the soul of the diligent is made fat." Here's a simple contrast between the sluggard and the diligent, but under the surface is something just as important: the target of the desire. What does the sluggard crave or desire versus what does the diligent desire? This is what determines what is received: nothing or prosperity. And this is clear in Numbers 11:4 that says, "The rabble who were among them had greedy desires." The people, after they left Egypt, struggled with this. They desired things greedily. And also the sons of Israel wept again and said, "Who will give us meat to eat? We remember the fish which we used to eat free in Egypt, the cucumbers and the melons and the leeks and the onions and the garlic. But now our appetite is gone. There's nothing at all to look at except this manna." They were complaining about what the Lord was providing for them perfectly from heaven. Later on in the same chapter, it says, "While the meat was still between their teeth, the Lord had sent this plague of quails dropping in on the camp around them. They collected it to eat all this meat that their hearts desired. But before it was chewed, the anger of the Lord was kindled against the people, and the Lord struck the people with a very severe plague." So the name of that place was called Kibroth Hattava, because there they buried the people who had been greedy. So again, their desires had become greedy, not desiring what the Lord was providing, but something else. And because of that, they were empty. In Psalm 106, it refers to this. In verse 13, it says, "They quickly forgot his works. They did not wait for his counsel, but craved intensely in the wilderness and tempted God in the desert. So he gave them their request, but sent a wasting disease among them." In Proverbs 21:25, it says, "The desire of the sluggard puts him to death, for his hands refuse to work. All day long he is craving, while the righteous gives and does not hold back." So again, what do we receive when we desire greedily versus what do we receive when we give generously? Isaiah 26:9 says this, "At night my soul longs for you. Indeed, my spirit within me seeks you diligently. For when the earth experiences your judgments, the inhabitants of the world learn righteousness." And here we have the rightful place of our desires, to desire the fountain of all pleasure, God himself. And when we do that, we are blessed with prosperity and with abundance. Psalm 37 points to this very clearly by saying, "Delight yourself in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart." This is the ultimate blessing that the Lord seeks to give us in abundance. For us not to be greedy in our desires, but to have our desires fulfilled by him who is best at doing it. Take care.